Hey guys, what's up? Woody Following ya. Today I'm just bringing you quite a simple video, but just I want to air my thoughts on some things that is going to be changing in Diablo 3 and also will be changing for Reaper of Souls. I might be a little bit late to the party on this, but I still want to talk about it because I find that it is quite an important issue to Diablo 3 and the people who actually love playing Diablo 3. And the first thing I'm going to talk about is this bad boy, the auction house. As everybody know, I think it's March the 18th. This bad boy is gone. Bang, out the window. Like real money, whatever your currency may be, and in-game money are both gone. Okay, and I think this is a fantastic change by Blizzard. Even though I do agree that the auction house did bring a lot to the game in terms of character progression, it did allow people who were struggling to get items, who were getting the wrong type of items, to sell those items to players more easily. And it gave them a platform in order to buy gear. But on the other hand, with the really, coupled with the really shitty loot system that Blizzard put into the game, I believe that the game, just like as many people have the same opinion, did turn into to grind the auction house, flip items, get as much money as you can. It turned into a game, where the economy was more important than the gameplay, than farming, than killing monsters, which is what Diablo is ultimately meant to be about, which I found quite depressing, because as people know who've just came back to the game, as I recently have, after a couple of months, or well, maybe probably a little bit more, 4 or 5 month break, I've came back to the game and I've recently spent 700 mil on a Demon Hunter build. And 700 mil to me is a lot of cash. That took a long time for me to farm up. I've also spent, I think it was around 180 to 200 mil on a CM SNS was that build. And that's a lot of money. That's edging up to 1 billion gold here. And that is to be competitive at high MPs. I know I know you have budget builds and what else, but come on, those budget builds only cut it to a certain level, as everybody knows. Another thing, which I think is a great change by Blizzard, and I know this might be a little bit controversial to people, is the way that Legendaries drop, and how those legendaries are soulbound for the first, or will be soulbound after the 2 hours, after the first 2 hours that they drop. Okay, so pretty much what Blizzard are doing here, and I believe it's Loot 2.0, they're changing the way legendaries drop. So you're running along with your friends, you're stabbing stuff in the face, yeah, you're just wrecking stuff, you're kicking stuff in the bollocks, you're absolutely owning. Bang, legendary drops. At the minute, you know that legendary is most likely going to be trash. I have nothing to do with your class. I have the worst stat weights in the world, and it just makes you depressed after a certain amount of time. So what Blizzard are doing is they're changing the way that they drop. What they're doing is they're giving you class relevant legendaries and set items. So if you see, I'm running along on a barbarian, I'm spinning my way to win, I'm owning face, boom, legendary drops. I'm like, oh, cool, pick it up. When I pick that item up, I know that item is going to be relevant to me. So yeah, like, I think that it's gonna bring a lot more excitement to the game, and it's gonna make people want to farm. It's gonna make people want to play, because it gives them a feeling that everything they do in the game is going to help them, rather than at the minute it feeling as though it can be an endless grind with no real achievement at the end, rather than just putting stuff on the auction house and hoping that it sells. Okay, I've got another thing here, and I haven't seen so many people talk about this, but it kind of has worried me a little bit, and it's the role of gold in Diablo 3 Reaper Souls. What role is gold gonna play? Now that the auction house is gone, and now that trading between legendaries will be gone, which I still stick to is a great change, I believe that gold will be pretty useless. I know that from judging by what I've seen on Reaper's soul streams and whatnot, I know gold that can be used for crafting legendaries and stuff like that, which is great, which is absolutely fantastic. But think about the auction house now. You look at it, look how inflated it is. Look at all this gold that's in players' hands. Some people have upwards of, I don't know, billions and billions of gold. This gold is going to be useless to these players. I just want to know if there's anything coming out in Reaper Souls, or if there's something I've missed, or do you guys think there should be something implemented that is going to let players spend their hard-earned gold, what they've spent the last couple of years farming and building up? Because some players are going to go into the expansion with like 2 bill gold and have nothing to spend it on. And in my opinion, and I'm sharing their opinion, it'll feel like a huge waste of time, and they've just got this gold lying around and it just feels like a burden. You know, like, what is the point in having this gold other than just crafting stuff? Like I say, I might have missed something along the way, what gold can be used on, but judging from everything Blizzard said, there's not really much. So yeah, I would really like to hear your thoughts on that, and hear what you guys have got to say about that, and also suggestions what Blizzard could actually do, because I am honestly interested in this. So yeah, I've been Woody for the win, guys. If you've enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you could like, favourite or subscribe. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, and it would really help me out. So yeah, until next time, guys, thanks very much. See ya.